showed you a video of President Trump sitting in the White House talking with the Philippine President Marcos, the son of the former president of the Philippines. They were talking about trade, tariffs, and deals. And during the course of the interview, President Trump talked about former President Obama as being a treasonist. And now I found this video from the Ring of Fire, where they were with the host of the shows talking about this very thing. So tell me what you think about it. The headline reads, Tulsi Gabbard threatens to charge Obama with treason to distract us from Epstein.
According to Director of National Intelligence Tulsi Gabbard, it is apparently treason in the United States of America to make Donald Trump look bad. It is treason to cast him in a negative light. And so this past weekend, in a desperate and very obvious attempt to distract America from the Epstein scandal that, of course, threatens Trump's entire presidency, Gabbard announced that she would like to charge former President Obama and some of his top intelligence officials for a, quote, treasonous conspiracy that they engaged in all the way back in 2016, which Gabbard falsely classified, by the way, as a years-long coup. And this so-called years-long coup was these intelligence officials trying to say that Russia somehow helped Donald Trump win the election. Wouldn't you know it? Russiagate is back, folks, for like the fourth time, I guess, because we had the initial story, then we had the Mueller investigation, then we had the Durham investigation, and now we have the Gabbard charges that she wants to file, even though she admitted she has no power to do it. So she sent it over to Pam Bondi, Attorney General, to see what Bondi says. But this is now the fourth time where this very dead story has been resurrected. So yay, I guess third time it's been resurrected. And look, we did find out from the Mueller report that Russia did, in fact, attempt to interfere in the election. That was from a Republican-appointed Republican investigator who said, yeah, Russia tried. But Trump didn't do anything wrong, according to the non-indictment. Although there were 10 different things we could have indicted him for, but whatever. You know, we should have, but we didn't. Doesn't matter. He'd have gotten away with it like he gets away with everything because I'm just at that point of nihilism. However, it was confirmed that, yes, Russia attempted to interfere. That is not a treasonous conspiracy. But Tulsi Gabbard claims that she has somehow found documents that Robert Mueller couldn't find, that John Durham couldn't find, and that nobody during Donald Trump's first term could find. It's a little odd, right? Trump was in office for 4 years already, where they investigated this to hell and back, and they didn't come up with these documents that Tulsi Gabbard claims she has found, and she released them the other day. Ooh. But she's got them, you know, because she's better than everybody else. And she says it points to a treasonous conspiracy to paint Trump in a negative light. And I'm not kidding. That's what she said. She said that on Fox and Friends this past weekend. Treasonous conspiracy to paint Donald Trump in a negative light. So apparently making Trump look bad is now high treason. And if that's the case, then Tulsi, you're going to have to go arrest Captain Kenkles himself. Because nobody in this country makes Donald Trump look worse than Donald Trump makes himself look. And if that's now treason, then Trump is committing treason against himself. So you would have to arrest him. Oh, dear God, it's confusing, isn't it, Tulsi? Yeah, that's what happens when you don't have a brain. If there were anything to this Obama treason story, Trump would have found it. Mueller would have found it. Durham would have found it. Bill Barr would have found it. Jeff Sessions would have found it. You know what I mean? Like, Trump looked into this and tried desperately to find anything and everything to prosecute these people for, and they couldn't do it. And you mean to tell me Tulsi Gabbard, the witless wonder, comes in and after 6 months she's like, I found evidence of treason. Ooh. Dude, Fox News puts you on the early morning Saturday show when nobody's watching. That's how little faith they have in this. It is very obvious, very transparent that this is, of course, an attempt by this administration, Tulsi Gabbard being a good little lapdog, to distract the public from Epstein. Similar to how last week Donald Trump announced, we're going to release some files from Hillary Clinton's time as Secretary of State. Oh, we think she did some bad stuff. Yeah, nobody cared. Nobody cared. Because it's so painfully obvious what you morons are doing. Your ability to distract the public, to dangle the shiny object and get everybody to look over there, that ability has gone. You used to be great at it, Trump and your administration. Today, however, you guys can't do it because you're desperate. And when you're desperate, you panic. And when you panic, you fail. So that's what's happening here. Maybe Tulsi Gabbard charges Obama and his officials. Maybe she doesn't. Either way, nobody even cares. Like, oh no, don't prosecute Obama. Who gives a crap? I like Obama. But if, like, I'm not going to lose any sleep if you actually found something to prosecute him for, like, good. People that do crime should be prosecuted, right? That's the thing. Same thing with Trump and Hillary Clinton. Nobody cares if he prosecutes her and sends her away to prison. Like, we're not going to lose any sleep. We're barely going to bat an eye about it. Other than, of course, the clear abuse of power, trying to go after your political enemies. That, of course, will cause us some sleepless nights. But other than that, the fate of those people doesn't really matter to us. Nevertheless, this is where we're at. We can expect probably more and more of these types of ridiculous distractions that not even the hardcore MAGA base seems to give a crap about. Thanks for watching, everybody. And if you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. We got fresh content every day for you. And if you want to follow us across social media, make sure you check out all of the social links that we have posted in the description of this video.
And if former President Barack Obama decides to comment on the alleged treason allegations, I will bring you the footage as it's made available. Never surrender. Never quit.